Hello YouTube, Yu-Gi-Oh! Galaxy 989 here, and I will be giving you my Dragunity Deck Profile off of Dueling Network. As you've seen in the last video, I had a lot of pretty much the same card that I've used a little bit, but I just got through redoing this deck by like 2 cards, give or take. So now, without further ado, let's get into the deck list. First off, we have 1 Blackwing Zephyros, the Elite, 1 Atlas, 1 Leviathan, 2 Mistleton, 3 Ducks, 3 Legionnaires, 3 Militant, 3 Phalanx, 1 Exploder Dragon. The reason I put Exploder Dragon here is because it can do a lot of decent stuff, especially like if they tribute and set, or you just don't want to know what their face down is or whatever. Just summon him, attack, you take no battle damage, and if this card is destroyed by battle, you can destroy the card that destroyed it, so it's pretty good. Then you got Galaxy Eyes, which the only real reason you would have Galaxy Eyes in here is for Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and then basically you just keep recycling over and over again. And I will give a little bit of an in-depth strategy with this, but let's get on with the rest of the deck list. 1 Book of Moon, 3 Dragon Ravines, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Reborn, 2 Mystical, 1 Night Beam, 1 Pot of Avarice, 2 Terraforming, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Mirror Force, your Solemn Brigade, which is 1 Solemn Judgment, 2 Warning, and a Torrential. Now for the extra deck, it is Catastor, Black Rose, Blackwing Dragon, however the hell you say this name, 1 Mistworm, 1 Scrap, 3 Stardust, 1 TG Hyper Librarian, 1 Trash Dragon. This card here is single-handedly the most overpowered synchro monster you can ever have, and I'll tell you the reason in just a minute. Then you've got 1 Chronomaly Crystal and 1 Utopia. For the side deck, we have 1 Lad, 1 MST, Night Beam, the other Mirror Force, Torrential, Blackwing Dragon, and Sirius the Blue Wolf Star. Okay, anyways, back to Trident Dragon here. This card here, and the reason I say this, the most overpowered synchro there is because this deck here can easily get him out. All you need is Stardust and a Phalanx, or Stardust and Atlas here. And then you just pretty much synchro, and you got 2 or more cards on your field besides him, you can destroy up to 2 of them, and then he gains 1 additional attack. Which means if you destroy 2, he can attack 3 times in 1 single attack, which is 9,000 damage if it's all direct, which is an easy O2K right there. He can win you some matches. Now, for the basic strategies, basically everybody knows that Zephyros the Elite, you can bounce the field and then redo the effect by paying 400 life points, especially on him from the grave. He's very good for trying to get Mistworm out. Like, you got Zephyros, which you sent to the graveyard with Dragon's Ravine. Then you reactivate Ravine, you go for Legionnaire, and then you activate Legionnaire's effect to get Phalanx. You activate Phalanx's effect in the Spell Trap Zone to special summon himself. Then you synchro 2, 3, and then 4, which is 9, and then you get Mistworm. Or you can go 2, 5, and then go into either Catastor, or you can go into Librarian. Or pretty much like I always do, is I go in ducks, and then I go phalanx, then I go into him, activate his effect, grab the phalanx back from the grave, then get stardust, and then pretty much the same basic strategy that everybody knows and loves about Dragunities, and also one of the strategies that everybody hates about Dragunities. As you've seen in my last video, this deck here, aside from the pot of average, which I just added to here, I took out the night beam, the second night beam, and put in the avarice because while I was thinking about it in that duel, I was like, this deck here runs out of monsters very, very quickly. And when you run out of targets for a ravine, you're going to need that pot of avarice to send back your, at least 2 of your phalanx, your synchros, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to go into a duel, and I'm going to see if we can't see how this works again. Alright, so I found somebody here at a duel. So good luck at that time. Let's tell them that we're recording. Alright, so we can go in with Foolish, to ditch the phalanx, normal summon ducks, I'm not going to say that again. Okay, let's go in with another, we're going to start this play here. Then we'll set the bottomless and the solemn, and end at that. Alright, so let's see here. We're going to go with Legionnaire. Yeah, he couldn't have done that because he would have had to have activated defense draw first. Which, either way, I would have won that, because if he was to activate that, he would have had to have chained it to Solemn Judgment, and he couldn't do that because defense draw is a normal, and then spell speeds and all that. So I believe that's spell speed 2, and then that's spell speed 3, and then his monster is like a spell speed 3 because he can do it from the hand, but I think that only works for the first one. If I negated it sound, then you have to do that. But yeah, either way, that was game. But yeah, tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and more videos from this Cast-O-Matic screen share thingamajig coming soon. Alright, Ego Galaxy signing out.